The Theory of Social Isolation by William Julius Wilson. The theory of social isolation by William Julius Wilson is a powerful concept that explains why certain urban communities, particularly those predominantly made up of African American populations in the U.S., experience higher levels of poverty, lack of opportunity, and limited social mobility. Wilson, a renowned sociologist, saw that while many other communities were able to grow economically and socially, some urban neighborhoods seemed stuck in a cycle of poverty, joblessness, and social challenges. To understand why this happens, Wilson examined how these communities became isolated over time from the resources, opportunities, and support that are essential for thriving. Wilson's work helps us understand that social isolation is not simply about living in poverty. It is about being cut off from the larger society in ways that make it difficult to change one's circumstances. Social isolation leads to a separation from things like good education, well-paying jobs, and supportive networks. Over time, this creates environments where opportunities for success are few, and individuals become disconnected from society's economic and social systems. To understand how Wilson came to his theory, let's break down the background and details of social isolation, what it means for individuals and communities, and how it continues to impact society today. The theory of social isolation developed as Wilson studied cities like Chicago, which, over the years, saw many African American families moving in search of better lives, especially during and after the Great Migration in the 20th century. For a while, families found jobs and could work in industries like manufacturing. However, things changed in the late 20th century as economic shifts led to fewer jobs in these areas, leaving entire communities without stable employment. For Wilson, these changes in the economy were critical because they meant that a significant number of people were left without opportunities for upward mobility. Manufacturing jobs that did not require advanced education and were once plentiful started disappearing. This shift, along with various forms of housing discrimination and policies that limited where African American families could live, led to neighborhoods where poverty was concentrated and the ability to access the American dream became harder. When communities are isolated,